This filters out 99.9% of impurities. Internal frame rejuvenation.
I've always wanted to see this done. You know it's gonna be faster.
Oh no! Do you know where the second headlight is?
I saw it fly off.
Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp.
What's up, everybody? Today on Cars and Cameras, we're going to be restoring my $50 2005 Yamaha Warrior 350. This little four-wheeler has had a rough life. I picked it up for 50 bucks on a whim on my way to buy an AMF Harley Davidson. There was no spark plug in it. It had been raining down on the cylinder. The engine was stuck. Miraculously, we got it running, and it doesn't even smoke. So the good folks at ZoomZoomParts.com sent me a ton of parts to overhaul and upgrade this Yamaha Warrior 350. Now, to help with this build, we have our buddies of the channel, Colin and John from Rattle Can Customs. And I'm actually selling the four-wheeler to John. So you might be wondering, why do we have to get this done in 24 hours? Well, John has a newborn baby at home, so we gotta make it happen quick. So we're gonna start by pulling this thing apart, getting a fresh coat of paint on it, and installing some new parts. So our goal in our 24-hour period is to blow this thing apart, paint it, install all of our hop-up parts, and do a hot lap around the Grand Prix. Let's get started. So we're gonna break this thing down, scuff up the chassis, get a new coat of paint on it. We're gonna actually restore the plastic too, which is a little trick that John has that I've been interested to learn. So instead of Yamaha silver, we're balling on a budget here. We're gonna do the Rust-Oleum bright coat metallic finish silver because Yamaha paint is like 20-something bucks a can. And at the end of the day, it's a $50 Warrior, so yeah.
We ain't that bougie.
No, we ain't. So we're gonna get the steel wool treatment on our Dollar General exhaust, polish that thing up. We got new brakes for it, we got a new chain. It's gonna look great. We're gonna do the sock delete. Ike, you can finally get your socks back.
There's an actual sock. I just
Yeah,
realized
that's
that.
literally a sock.
Wow.
Let's take this outside.
Right.
Hey, good call. Oh man, I hope you bought a new intake boot because we got a little duct tapage there.
No, the electrical tape and hose line.
All right. Good deal.
I mean, this filters out 99.9% of impurities. Brita ain't got nothing on this.
As you guys can probably tell, this quad is gonna need quite a bit of work. But I mean, we've all got a little bit of rust too. And the new year's just started, which makes it a great time to work on ourselves. So BetterHelp is sponsoring today's video to help us do just that.
In 2024, I'd like to figure out what is causing my bad dreams, causing lack of sleep. I'd also like to work on my relationships with my friends because friends are important to me. Therapy has been great with helping me tackle these goals by teaching me how to create what therapists call SMART goals, or goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, which has been making my own path of personal development a lot more clear. BetterHelp makes starting therapy so approachable and easy, like talking to someone you've known and trusted for a long time. You can set up your BetterHelp therapy sessions through our link in the description or at betterhelp.com/cars. Once you're on their website, you choose if you'd like to meet with your therapist on a phone call, in a video chat, or even in their messaging system. Whatever's the most comfortable version of therapy for you, they've got you covered.
BetterHelp also gives you access to a wider range of expertise than what might be available where you physically live because they can match you to one of over 30,000 therapists in their network based on your needs, preferences, and location. All you do to get started is fill out a questionnaire that will ask about what challenges you're going through and what kind of therapist you'd like. Then BetterHelp will match you with a therapist who's ready to assist you based on those criteria. In most cases, you'll be matched with a therapist within as little as 48 hours, which is especially beneficial if you have something burning on your mind or a sudden need. You also get the ease of scheduling your therapy sessions at times that are convenient for you. And if you feel like your therapist isn't the best fit, you can switch therapists at no additional cost with a click of a button in your settings. So join over 4 million people who've used BetterHelp to start living a healthier and happier life today. Click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/cars. Clicking that link helps support this channel, and it also gets you 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com so you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you.
I highly recommend it, you guys.
Me too. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the Warrior.
Something about these cotter pins has been on here
Since
it rolled off
05.
the floor. Yeah. They don't like to come off.
I got it. Never mind.
Let's see if this is gonna do it. Oh, there we go.
The funny thing is, isn't that just supposed to be just over finger tight, basically, because it's just for bearings?
I'll say it like this. There's no reason for these bolts to be as tight as they are.
Yeah.
I mean, the other side, I don't even want to talk about that one. That was ridiculous. But that kind of makes me concerned about the condition of the bearings too.
Well, we don't have any, so we're not going to be concerned about it.
Fair. Okay. I ain't getting warm and fuzzies about this. That does not want to come off of there.
I think we're starting to see the effects of sitting outside for all those years.
Right?
It's all rust welded together.
Yeah. Because it's almost like this is welded to the spindle. It does not want to come off.
We'll just ride it for a little while.
Yeah, there you go. It'll come off.
So we're getting to a point where we're pretty happy with how this old Warrior is torn down. We're just taking the carburetor off. We got a nasty crack in the intake boot there. We're going to be replacing. And we have a clever idea for trying to get this big dent out of the front. Someone had a really bad time hitting something. And we think it might be connected with the fact this has aftermarket handlebars on it.
Might have something to do with it, yeah.
Right. So we're not going to tear this thing whole, like all the way down, because what we're finding is, everything is just rusty welded together. There's a lot that just doesn't want to come apart, and why mess with it if it's just for cosmetic purposes? But that being said, we're going to have the carburetor off here in a second and some more bits and pieces, and then we're going to start scuffing and get ready for paint. I don't know why they decided that it needed a throttle mechanism that complicated.
That I've learned over the years,
Yeah.
you can spend a lot more money than you really need to fixing something.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can hear the comment section blowing up now.
Yeah, that might just be staying there.
Why, it has to move because that's how you adjust the chain.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah, that's important.
that part. John's just over here making toothpicks. Internal frame rejuvenation. Basically what I'm going to do is use this, whatever this is, this trident that John had sitting around. And this front end is kind of caved in a little bit. I'm going to see if I can maybe get this to push back out by just hammering this through. And hopefully not getting this stuck. But we're going to see how it goes. Y'all pray for me?
That'll be alright. It'll be fine.
You got the frame?
Good as it's gonna get. Not very good.
It's moving.
Oh, it's working.
Is it really? Yes! Oh, missed it.
I can't believe it.
I can't either. Now what I can do is get like a ball peen and try and shape that in a little bit more. Maybe. I mean, the first one worked.
Yeah.
Do it while that pipe's in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Good enough. Pull this out. Oh, okay. Cool.
Success. Chain's worn out, and it doesn't have a master link, and we have a replacement. So you know what? It's getting cut. I remember when we bought this thing, the cylinder looked horrible. There was rust in there, and yeah, it was just bad. But we just got it running and didn't even do a valve adjustment or anything. I think we might have done the valve lash. I don't remember. But I just have to look in there to see, now that it's got some runtime, if it's self-cleaned at all. You know, it's not half bad. It's not great. Yeah, it's definitely not great. So we got the old Warrior down to a point where we're happy with it. We're deciding everything that's staying on here is either gonna be too much of a hassle for our kind of restoration, or it's just refusing to come off. Like, we didn't order new ball joints, so we're just not even gonna try to mess with that. This bolt is not coming out, even with a big old pry bar on the end of it, not moving. This was a giant bear to get freed up. The engine, we're gonna tape that stuff off and give it all a scuff and shoot it with some paint.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
That went pretty much like we thought.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. That went a lot better in my head.
Gotta say, the old Warrior's looking good. It's never gonna be like, you know, just like it came from the factory. We wouldn't have started with a $50 Warrior if we wanted that. So we got the Cars and Cameras restoration going on. So now that our chassis has been washed, scuffed, it's drying, John's gonna show us a little trick about how to like restore plastic, kind of on the cheap, right?
Yeah. I was just doing a test spot on this side over here. I'll show you what I just done.
Oh, wow.
It's still cooling off. See, it's really glossy.
Right.
This is after it starts cooling off.
And I am totally interested in this. I've always wanted to see this done. Man, I might get you to do my Jeep after this.
So how does it work? What do you do?
Take this. And turn it all the way down so I don't spray you too. Make it, put a little bit of oil on it.
I mean, just that right there made a big difference.
Yeah, scuff it all the way down to your plastic, your clean plastic. Wipe it clean.
Why do I feel like he's gonna sell me a ShamWow right now?
Yeah, but look, there's more.
And so the heat kind of just fills in the cracks, levels it out, huh? Okay.
You got to keep it even, because if you get too hot, you're gonna burn it. But you see, as it changes, watch it starts cooling and goes back to a matte finish. But as it cools, you see it starts to get the gloss back.
Yeah.
If you care to go any shinier than that, you can polish with a headlight polishing kit too, which I don't care.
Right.
Looks a whole lot better than starting off from that to that.
Oh yeah, it's huge. It's gonna look so much better.
It's gonna stay that way too.
Right.
And for 4 easy installments of $39.99 each.
Yeah. John, I feel like if you were selling something right now, I would buy it. It's pretty good. Little time consuming, but I mean, a whole lot better than buying new plastic.
Oh yeah. And some plastics are hard to find.
Right, exactly.
Not bad at all. It's a shame you're getting rid of it.
All right.
Hold it a little further away from it.
Like painting a car.
Yeah.
What's up?
Let it cool down.
Okay. So we're doing a side-by-side comparison.
Yep. This is the untouched, dirty side, and what we fixed.
Yep.
A major difference.
Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Like this one actually reflects light. It's just dull.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you know, for $0,
Yeah.
this is the way to go. Yeah, this turned out awesome. And it's like even smooth too, you know?
Right.
This is the dry rag. There's nothing on it. I'm just going over the hot plastic. All the little fine scratches, it kind of smooths them out and makes it
Has like a buffing effect.
Yeah.
So the plastics have been restored, at least up to our standard. I mean, a new set of plastics on this thing will be over $500, which, let's be honest, most 2005 Yamaha Warriors are just not worth it. They look fantastic considering the amount of material we used, a little bit of a PB blaster and propane torch and a little bit of elbow grease. They look fantastic. So next up, we're gonna be painting the chassis. It's nice and dry. Apparently John is pretty good with cardboard and doing some paint too. Because I mean, I know like most of the paint job is in your prep work. Like we could spend a whole day covering this thing in tape and trash bags to mask everything off. Well, John seems pretty confident that he can do it without all those steps. So let's see if he's full of crap.
Good. That's the luck of the draw right there.
That's pretty darn good, man. Arctic gray for everyone out there. Yep, metallic Arctic gray. So we're getting everything finished up with the paint. We're gonna go get a couple hours sleep, let the paint dry, and then be installing our brand new parts from Zoom Zoom Parts. Good morning, good morning. It's time to finish our $50 Warrior restoration. It's about 20 degrees right now. The ground is nice and frozen. It's not supposed to get above freezing today. So we're gonna have a mighty cold rip when we get the Warrior back together. So first up this morning is gonna be replacing the seat cover. We're pulling the old one off. I had to buy that seat separate, and I think I had to pay more for that used seat than I did the whole four-wheeler. Might have been 75 bucks or something. But you need a seat. So anyway, we have a blue kind of knockoff eBay seat here. I don't remember why I went with blue. Maybe it was the cheapest. You know how that is. So we're gonna get this installed, and it's gonna look like a totally different four-wheeler. So is that factory trash bag under there, or?
No.
So we have an industrial trash bag cut and now fastened to the seat. And using a little bit of heat, it helps shrink it up, make it form to the seat. And this is just for another layer of kind of moisture protection on that kind of already old.
That and the holes in the seat, it'll kind of help.
That is actually insane.
It'll help float them holes out.
Right.
So you don't see it through the cover.
Sometimes when you just experiment a little bit, like, that's crazy.
My question is, how come you don't come up with stuff like this in our shop? Like, why do all the good ideas come out when we're here?
That is cool.
You learn to do a lot of things when you're broke.
Yeah, that's true. That's just wild.
You know where I got the idea from? Where you shrink window film, where you're tinting windows.
Oh. So you're gonna tint windows with trash bags now?
I will note I am no good at tinting windows.
But I
did learn to do this. Make sure I get it centered up.
Yep. Is it fitting okay?
And put me a couple temporary staples in it to make sure I got it centered now.
So we might be slightly behind schedule because I thought we were done painting last night, and then we've been painting for 2 hours this morning. So now that all the paint's done, we're starting to throw on some new parts. So we have some eBay blue new handles for the thing. We have all new brake pads we're going to be throwing in this thing, and a lot more.
It's like unwrapping a Christmas present.
Right. I think the coil springs might be the best thing that's turned out yet.
Oh, yes. It's the blue, man, I'm telling you. That blue looks so good.
In small doses, I think.
Yeah, it can be overdone.
Right. But I think we did it perfect. So all of our paint is dry, so it's finally time to start bolting new parts to this Warrior. We have a little bit of everything from ZoomZoomParts.com and a little bit more that we've sourced on our own. We have some cool parts like an adjustable billet shifter. We have a clear air filter cover. We have an oil cooler kit, new brakes all the way around, new lights, Now we have a lot of parts to put on this thing before we can rip this by the end of the day. I'm gonna link all the parts from zoomzoomparts.com in the link in the description if you wanna check them out for yourself. Let's get back to work. The new shifter's in. We also have a brand new billet aluminum intake manifold. Let's see here. Because our old one, the plastic one, was cracked. And it wasn't leaking, but it was maybe any time it could have started leaking. So this one should last a good long while. Got a sweet little protector for our electronics going in. Wiring is going in too. We had some broken upper motor mounts. Luckily for us, Zoom Zoom sent us some brand new billet aluminum upper motor mounts. So we're moving on to finishing touches here, and we're gonna kind of refurbish our Dollar General exhaust with a little bit of PB Blaster and some 00 steel wool. It'll just bring the shine right back. Yeah, see, it's even taken some of that rust up. It's one of my favorite tricks. Look at that. Works so well. Another thing you can do if you have a blown out intake boot like we have, you can wrap a little bit of electrical tape just around the crack and then put a hose clamp around it, and it'll get you by for a while.
Very true.
You can even use some tire shine, some Black Magic tire shine, overnight in a trash bag, and it'll help soften up old cracked rubber too. But we didn't think of doing that. And we got about an hour left.
Right. There we go. Let's see how well this fits in here.
It'll burn.
It's starting to look complete here, guys.
It is.
Not bad. That plastic turned out so good.
Right?
And the way it matches the blue is pretty good as well. So we're gonna mount some headlights. We have some existing holes here and here we may use. We may just drill some new holes in the plastic up here. Not really sure. So I'm sure you guys remember my Warrior was missing the headlight bracket. And it looks like you can get them on eBay for about 150 bucks. Well, John had a great idea just to get some LED pods that cost a total of $20. So we're gonna wire them in. They look, I mean, shoot, it looks really nice. And it just fits perfectly with this kind of restoration.
Now, a note, they only run on one voltage. They don't have two, like high and low beam.
Right.
So you can
it's just on or off.
You can hook it into your low beam and run another light bar for high beam if you want some more light.
Oh, there you go. Cool. Yeah, it looks sweet. We just cleaned up the original clamps, painted them with a little bit of high heat paint. Gonna get them reinstalled and the exhaust will be done. It's a whole lot better than it was. All right, here we go.
Fuel's off.
Yeah, I'll turn the fuel on. Just put it on reserve. It don't sound good.
And it's electric start only, ain't it?
Yep. Do you want to just try to jumper the solenoid?
Try that.
Not bad, or might be dead.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Alright, need more juice.
Yeah. There are worse problems to have than a dead battery. Okay, so we got the jump box hooked up because the battery was dead. So
Yep.
let's try this. Kill switch is off. Choke's on. Gas is on. Ready?
Alright.
That was promising. Oh, did it quit?
Sounds like something down here.
No, the solenoid quit. I mean, it ran.
You want to jumper it again? Seems like we got a bad starter solenoid. Which is funny because it was working 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, it just cranked, but it shut off because we didn't let it run long enough with the choke. And then went and started again, and it would just click.
Hit it again.
Holding it. Huh?
Hit it again. Yes, it starts solenoid.
So we had a spare starter solenoid, but it doesn't plug right in. So we're trying to get it figured out, installed. We're gonna try it again. Could be the starter motor. We're just gonna give it a good whack. All right. So me and the boys finished up the 24-hour restoration with the exception of having the bike running. We got it to crank up one time and then the starter just refused to turn over and it refused to start. So in our spare time, we have chased down a wiring problem. It's an old quad. So even though we technically failed our 24-hour restoration, we can still go out and have a good time with this quad.
Oh, absolutely. It's got gas in it, right?
I think so.
I think it counts as 24 hours.
Yeah.
I think you do.
So much better than it was.
Yeah. So we ran this Yamaha off camera a year or more ago, and we're gonna see if we can beat the time.
Yeah. What was it?
Which
It's
was
currently at number 5.
0.3.
Oh, and you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that.
Let's
So,
see if we can do it again.
yeah.
And it's not our four-wheeler.
You know it's gonna be faster.
That's very true. Yeah, we're gonna find out.
I saved it. I crashed it though. Come on. Come on, baby. You got it.
Is he trying to jump the hill or something, or?
I don't know what's going on.
Uh-oh.
I got no gear.
Uh-oh.
Do you know where the second headlight is?
I saw it fly off.
Oh, sorry, John.
Yeah. Did we?
Well, that one's on there pretty
I know,
good. It'll be
yeah.
fine. We'll send it.
It's okay. I got into the bank and it just took me, and I was like, little tree, it stopped right in front of a big one. So four-wheeler's fine, but Yeah, that was my bad. That it wasn't staying in gear. Because honestly, same thing happened to me the first time I borrowed my Warrior. I didn't click this
all the
get
way
it back into gear. So now, see, there we go. It was all neutrals. So we're good. That was my bad.
Makes it look easy, man. He makes it look so easy. Not bad. You gotta try it now, right? You got that look on your face like you have to try it. No. Sweet.
There went the clutch lever. The clutch lever went bouncing.
Oops. Working out the bugs. Working out the bugs.
Let's put this bike together. There's gonna be an awesome shot. This thing just going. It's okay. I'm glad it happened here, but that's okay. I rode the clutch lever right off of it.
Yeah,
Lost
remember
the bolt, didn't I?
Remember the one more shot that I needed? I didn't have the camera rolling.
Okay. Well, you know what? We just go get a bolt. This looks like a through bolt. I was wondering why I didn't have rear brakes, so I wasn't like completely confident in this thing. And that's what I was dealing with.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
That it got forgot. It's no big deal.
We could literally fix it right here.
Fix it right here.
Oops.
Okay. Oh my God. I think he said the same thing I did.
Oh. Well, we got it fixed.
I think you blew a little carbon out, man.
Hey, man, you ready for a hot lap?
I'll give it a shot.
Sweet. How are the back brakes?
I didn't try them. Hold on. They work. They work.
Good.
I hope so. I'm gonna start off in second, see what it does.
And this is warm-up lap.
Yeah.
So I'm just getting the time just to get...
Yeah, because I'm lazy. I don't use the clutch all the time, so.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little worried about being at the top of the board.
Really? How'd he do?
I will say his warm-up was faster than his hot lap.
Oh, all right.
Man.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I got arm pump. That was dang, I was having trouble staying on the gas.
Oh.
Like, I was having trouble pushing it harder. That was on me though. Maybe I should have given it a break in between the practice lap. But man, it was fast.
Sweet. Let's go check out the times.
Fast, but it felt fast.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
It was fast.
Okay, cool.
So we managed to restore at least 99% of the way a $50 Yamaha Warrior, and it's bummer that John and Colin weren't here to see a rip around the Grand Prix, but Charles did a fantastic job wheeling this quad around. And if you have a Yamaha Warrior 350 or a Raptor 350, this will be the perfect kind of benchmark for you to see where your quad lands in relation to a lot of our other projects. So Ike had previously run a 56.3 on the Yamaha Warrior off camera. So Charles,
You know, if I came on just right up underneath there, I'd be
you'd
all
be
right.
happy?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd be okay with that.
So Charles, on the Yamaha Warrior 350, you ran a 50.3.
Oh! Daggum!
51.
I'm number 4.
So you booted him off.
Oh.
Sorry, Ike. And you leapfrogged the trophy cart.
Dude, this is the second time I've been up here and the highest.
Yeah, look at that. 4th place.
Yeah, here I am down here.
Yeah.
On my own bike though. But yeah.
Good job.
Wow. Yay, thanks man.
Not bad. Of course,
Sweet.
buddy. Yeah. I mean, so I'm proud of us, the fact that we've been able to build stuff that goes faster than a manufactured, highly researched, developed.
Brand new tires and everything.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's cool. Of course, the 700 would probably go a lot faster around here.
And I'm not a very good rider either. So,
That's
and I was
okay.
the only one that did it. So I bet you probably would have done a 52 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I don't know.
I got arm pump at the end. That was bad. I couldn't push the throttle anymore.
Hey guys, I just wanted to hop in here at the end and say thank you to everyone who has already placed an order for the Chuck Pack, which is our Chuck themed merchandise pack on our website, cars-cameras.com. Today is the last day to place an order before they are gone forever. We are like right there at being able to make a $1,000 donation to the Tiller School, which is Charles' benefactor of choice. We said 100% of the profits from the Chuck Pack are going to Charles' benefactor of choice, and we are right there at making a $1,000 donation. So if you've been on the fence about picking up a Chuck Pack, which is a koozie, 2 stickers, and a shirt, now's the chance to get one before they're gone forever. The proceeds are going to a good cause, and yep, gonna help us get over that $1,000 donation mark. Anyway, thanks again, guys. We'll see you next week.
Oh. Hey, don't be making fun of me. I did this at the 180. Like when we were driving changes, I would go dunk my wrists in the ice cooler in between heat. It was perfect.